to take a dive into something brand new for you. It is, well, it actually could have come up in some examples in the past, but it's basically a new concept. It's called the ba structure. So ba, third tone, it's a certain sentence structure, and it has to do with the placement and the emphasis of the object in the sentence. It's very common in Chinese, but it's often a source of frustration for Chinese learners because there is no equivalent in English, and so it just switches around the word order, and it can be confusing. So let's start up with just describing what it is, some examples of using it, and then in the second half of the video, I'll jump into what does it mean? How does it change the emphasis of the sentence? Let me show you this little guy right here to start off. And this says ba. It changes the word order, the basic word order of the sentence from SVO to SOV. Now, what in the world does that mean? You might remember way back in the beginning, I mentioned of HSK1, I mentioned the basic sentence structure of Chinese is actually very similar to English. It's subject, verb, and then object. If you say, I hit the ball, 我打了球, it's 我打球, I, subject, 打, verb, 球, ball, that's object. So it's very similar in the basic sentence structure. But when you add a ba into so it's like you say ba plus object, so it'd be ba object. It changes. It looks like I messed this up. Where's my eraser? It isn't from. Oh no, I didn't. There it is. SOV. I thought I wrote the same thing twice. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It changes it from SVO to SOV to subject, object, verb. Now the object comes before the verb, and so we'll see this in a couple of examples here on the big board. Okay, so here's the formula to making this the ba structure. I did not put the subject. The subject's going to come before any of this. So it's subject and then ba plus object. So that together makes the object. Ba is just a word basically that indicates we have an object here and it's a different kind of structure. It's going here. So ba, object, plus verb, and then there's going to be some kind of result or direction or something added. I just put result up here, but actually it's sometimes more than just that one thing. So we have ba object, so ba object, that's a unit, and then verb plus some sort of result or something tagged on the end there. Okay, let me give you some examples. 他, she, 把书. So here, 把书, ba marks that the next thing is an object. So 书 is an object, it means book. 放在桌上了. 放在 means to place on the table. On the table. This phrase, 在桌上, you should remember this from location phrases. So if we take this phrase, 在桌上, by itself, it means on the table. 在 means like it's a location verb in essence. 桌, table, and then 上 is on. So on the table. 了 just makes it into a completed action. So she put the book on the table. That's what this means. She put the book on the table. But the ba puts the shu in front of the verb rather than after the verb. So there's one example of it, and then we'll go on to another one. 把文章看完. 把文章看完. Here it's written over here in Pinyin. 把文章看完. And this 文章 means article. 看完 means to read or look at. 完 means to finish. So 看完, this is a what do you call it? A complement, result complement, meaning that it's been finished. So 把文章看完, this could be a command. Read the article in its entirety. 把文章看完, finish reading the article. Or it could have been like someone talking about something he plans to do without using the subject in the sentence. So it could be a command, it could be someone talking about, like, not mentioning the subject in the sentence itself. Okay, so there are a couple examples of what it looks like and what it is. Let me give a couple more notes on the structure, the basic structure. As I mentioned, something must come after the verb. In every case, I know of no exceptions. There's always something that comes after the verb in the ba structure. So it's never ba, object, and then one verb, like one syllable verb. It's always something comes after it. Many times it's a result complement, like 看完, to finish, like to read, finish, 看完. So the 完 is after the verb. 看 is the verb, 完 is the result, to finish. In this case, what comes after is a direction or a place. So 把书 it's like take the book and place it on the table. So the on the table phrase is the part that is like in this result area. Sometimes it's actually just a reduplicated verb that comes after it. Remember when we talked about like, 看看书. So 看看, it's like it's a verb that's reduplicated to make the feeling feel lighter and more casual, or maybe it's a short period of time. And so you can say, for example, you could say 把衣服洗洗. That means 把 clothing wash. 把 clothing wash. And that so the thing that came after the verb was just the same verb doubled. So but sometimes it's just la that comes after it to indicate that it's completed or that it's been done, like it's been eaten up. 把这个东西吃了. So that 把这个东西吃了, the la in this case could be just that the thing has been eaten up and it's now gone. It's all in the tummy. All right, so now, one other comment about the structure. Negation, like not, or adverbs, mostly come before the ba. So if it's subject, so subject plus ba plus object, things like negation or adverbs are going to go between the subject and before the ba. The one exception is do, like if there's many articles and I want to say finish reading or read all the articles in their entirety, I would say 把文章都看完. And so the do goes after the object and before the verb. But in most cases, all other adverbs and negation words like not go between the subject and before ba, right here. Let me give you, like if I wanted to say, I will not read the article in its entirety. I would say, 我不会, will not. 我不会把文章看完. Or I did not read the article in its entirety. I would say, 我没 or 没有, 我没把文章看完. Or if I want to say, an adverb like describing how I did it, it would also go there in that place. Okay, so now we want to launch into what does the ba structure mean? And it took me like 3 or 4 hours to write this lesson. Usually it takes me 1 hour to write a lesson. But because I had to really dig deep into understanding what it means and how it affects the meaning in a nuanced way. Okay, so some thoughts. Sometimes it's using ba is just grammatically necessary. So it doesn't always have this profound effect on the meaning. For example, this first sentence here is an example of where it's grammatically necessary. If I can't say, in English we say, put the book on the table. So I would say, in English, if I directly translate, I would say, she put the book on the table. I would say, 她 put the book. 放书 where? On the table. 在桌子上了. But that's word order in Chinese doesn't work. You just can't you can't say it like that with a phrase like put something somewhere. So I have to put the verb, I need to do something with the object, and it just works better to do it this way. So 他把书, so now we know it's an object. 放在桌子上. The reason is I can't split up the verb in this location. I need to keep it together. That's why I can't put an object in the middle there. So I have to put it somewhere. So sometimes it's just grammatically necessary. But sometimes it affects the meaning. And the Ask Andy YouTube channel said this, and this you can find this video in the description below. Subject changes the state or position of a definite object. Okay, so when you use ba, the subject of the sentence changes the state or the position of a definite object. Now that definite object piece is very important. You know what a definite object is? We're talking about something known or specific rather than anything. So if I say, give me a book, that's different from saying, give me the book. A book is like, give me any of the books. Give me the book is something specific. That's a definite object. So when you use the ba structure, we need to be talking about a definite object, something that's already known. And it emphasizes what happens to the object as opposed to what the object is. So the focus of the sentence is what happens to the object. Look at this one. 她把书, she took the book, or she took the book and she put it on the table. So we know what book we're talking about it. And now the point is it has been changed from in location to being put on the table. So we're not focusing on what the object is. We're not saying, hey, I need a book. We're saying what to do with the book that we already know about. Let me give you some simple, I'll give you one really simple example and then one slightly more complicated one. So here we have two ways to say something similar. If I say 给我钱, 给 is give, 我 me, 钱 money. Give me money. 给我钱, give me money. The focus of what I'm saying is that I need money. It is money that I want. Give me money, right? I'm saying that I'm focusing on what the thing is and that I need it and that I want you to give it to me. Give me money. So the focus is on what the thing is. If I say 把钱给我, 把钱给我. So here we have the object is here in the beginning, 把钱给我, and then give me. Little aside, the 我 here is the thing that comes after the verb. And so sometimes it can just be an object. I don't know if I mentioned that result thing here. It can be a reduplicated word. It can be a la. It can be a result, a direction, and sometimes just an object. In this very simple sentence, it's the object that comes after the verb. So, but something always comes after the verb when you're using 把. 把钱给我. So now I'm not saying give me money. I'm telling you give the money to me. Does that make sense? The point isn't whether it's money and what I need. The point is we know that there's money there, and the point is what I want you to do with it. 把钱给我. Give me the money. So give me money. This would be give me money, and this is give me the money. Different emphasis, right? So let me give you a more complicated example here. We have 请拿一双筷子过来. Now this is a complicated sentence. I know there's some pieces in here that you might still be unclear on, even if you know the vocab. So I'm going to explain what it means. I'm not going to go into all the grammar because I want to focus on the difference between ba and no ba here. Okay. So here we have 请, please get or deliver or something like that. Bring, please. Oh, it would be bring here. 请把一双筷子 means one pair of chopsticks. 一双筷子. So one pair, measure word, 筷子, chopsticks. 过来, come over. So this means please bring a pair of chopsticks over to me. 请拿一双筷子过来. Actually, it doesn't say to me, but that's implied. All right, so the focus here is bring a pair of chopsticks to me. I need a pair of chopsticks. That's the focus. I need chopsticks. I don't need water. I don't need food. I need chopsticks. Please bring a pair of chopsticks to me. In this sentence, it's 把 I'm sorry, down here. That's the channel. 请把这双筷子拿给我朋友. 请 please 把这双筷子, this pair of chopsticks. So 把 and then the object, this pair of chopsticks, 这双筷子, 拿 bring or take, 给我朋友, to my friend. So please take this pair of chopsticks to my friend. Notice it's definite, this pair of chopsticks. And the focus is not on that it is chopsticks, but that I want you to give it to to take it to my friend. Does that make sense? We're focusing on not what the object is, but what we want to do with that object, or what we want to do to the object. Something like that. Okay, so there you have it. There's the ba structure. I hope that makes some sense to you and it clears some things up for you. It is a very common structure that can be kind of mind-bending for people, and I hope that that's clear. Thank you for watching.